Yo guys, so Bangkok is one of the best cities in the entire world to meet women, but only if you know where to go. So that's why I decided to make this full guide on Bangkok and where to meet women. So it's going to be about meeting women during the day, where to meet women at night, where to take them on dates, all the different areas, and how to avoid ladyboys. A lot of guys come here and they don't know what they're doing, they fuck it up, they go to the wrong places, they go for the wrong girls, and they could be getting so many results, but they don't. So that's why I made this video, and I'm going to play a little clip before we get into the video. Hope you enjoy. Actually, if you didn't know, and this kind of surprised me myself, in the entire world, there's one thing really special about it that not any other city comes like next to it. Like Bangkok is number one for one thing, and that is the most visited city in the world. Bangkok has the most tourists in the entire world. Now just think about that. That's crazy. And not only that, Bangkok has a fucking retarded name. I remember when I was in school, everyone used to say Bangkok and they used to hit your dick. It was like a joke. I really knew nothing about the city. I thought the whole thing was stupid until I came here, and cool. The city is really amazing for a lot of different things. You know, there's interesting food. I'm going to be honest right now, it's really good for picking up girls. And that, funnily enough, contrary to what you believe, extends further than what you might think. A lot of guys that come here think they can just get the lower quality Thai girls or the easy Thai girls or the gold diggers that want a better life, and they might find a white guy to do that. Now, just because you think that's all Thailand is about, or that's all Bangkok is about, that doesn't mean that that's all game is. That's just your scope of game. That's all you can comprehend, and that's all you can get out of Bangkok. But it goes beyond that. You can get models here, really attractive women. You can get high-class Thai women. While I've been here for just a month in Bangkok, I was with a doctor who owned a doctor clinic. I was going to go and get with a girl who was a celebrity, but I didn't have enough time to actually meet that girl. So I just had so many options. I've been with multiple women here that were models, actually, white girls, mind you, and there were just so many opportunities that a lot of you guys won't see because you'll just be fixated on Thailand. It's so easy for the easy kind of girls that will kind of do all the game for you. If you still do game here and you work the skills you know, you can get a higher result than you'd normally be able to get. It's true, Thailand is easier, Bangkok is easier, and that just gives you an advantage to get better women. So don't get caught up in what people say, and don't come here for that, don't ignore the city for that reason. Also, Bangkok I would say is very comparable to Vegas. I've been to Vegas. Now let's talk about Bangkok itself. Over 8 million people in this beautiful city. It's huge. There's so much to see. There's so many different areas. There's areas where if you really want to get hot white girls, there's areas for that. If you want to get tourists, there's areas for that. Expats. There's areas for high-class Thai girls. There's areas for normal Thai girls. There's all that kind of stuff. So let's go through it all. So let's begin with nightlife. Where to go? We're going to go from Monday to Sunday for nightlife, and I'm going to tell you what days to go to each club. So on Monday and Tuesday, it's pretty much the same on Monday and Tuesdays. The only option we have on Monday and Tuesday is this place called Khaosan Road. And what you'll find at Khaosan Road is basically just backpackers, mostly white Europeans. That's all you're going to find there. And the problem with Khaosan Road is the white Europeans is that whole area, everyone kind of just comes here for 2 days and they leave, and they're normally in big groups because they're scared of the city. So what you'll find is a lot of the logistical problems. You won't be able to get the girls back, and you won't be able to take the girl on a date because she'll be leaving the city the next day, and even if she is here for another day, she'll already have plans. That's the problem you'll have with backpackers. So I recommend not going for backpackers. They're good for same night lays, but they're not much good for anything else. But honestly, Monday and Tuesday, Khaosan Road is the only option. But funnily enough, Khaosan Road is good every single day. So Khaosan Road is a good place from Monday to Sunday, every single day of the week. Khaosan Road is busy until about 1 a.m. There's bars all along it, and the whole street is full of people. It's crazy, and most of them are white, a few Thai people. So go there for Monday and Tuesday, or any day you want, but it's particularly better than anywhere else on Monday and Tuesdays. Now let's move on to Wednesday. Once again, Wednesday, good for Khaosan Road, whatever. There might be some other areas that are busier on Wednesday. Wednesday is busier than the Monday and Tuesday on average, but on Wednesday there is a really good venue called C'est la vie, which actually means life in French. And you'll find, once again, a lot of Europeans there, but this is the extra part about the Wednesday, is you'll find high quality Europeans. More than will be expats, more than will be dressed up better. The girls will just be hotter in general. So what I like about C'est la vie, it's a ladies' night, the girls get free drinks. Maybe the girls are more down because they've had more free drinks, I don't know. But that venue is open to about 2:30 or 3 a.m. or maybe 2 a.m. The girls are pretty nice. There's a nice mixture between Thai girls and white girls. It's kind of a middle to a kind of high class, but not quite high class area. It's like a middle high kind of class place to go. You have a nice mixture of expats, middle class Thai girls, basically. And the girls get free drinks. Also a good place to take a girl on a date if you don't want to pay for her drinks. So just take her there. It opens at about 10 p.m. and it closes about 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m. It might be variable. That's a pretty cool place for a Wednesday. Thursday night, the best place I found, now Thursday nights are obviously even busier than Wednesday nights, so there's a lot more open, but the best place I found on a Thursday would probably be Sing Sing. And the amazing thing about Sing Sing is it is a club where all the models go. There's all these model events on Thursdays, and the after party for them is the Sing Sing on Thursday. So that's really good. It's ladies' night, but they don't get free drinks that particular night, so don't go there if you want the free drinks for the girls. But it's packed full of really hot women, especially models or women in the fashion industry, which makes you get the more good looking. Now the girls aren't necessarily high class, they're just really attractive models. They're more on the high class side, but they're not quite high class. You'll find more middle class Thai girls there and really hot model white girls. So go there if you're looking for models. It's really good on Thursdays. It's free entry, the drink's pretty expensive, but that's the price you pay to get that quality of women. So then we have Friday and Saturdays. Both are our busiest nights of the week. Everything is busy. Now the areas I recommend for Friday and Saturday are Sukhumvit. Sukhumvit is a really amazing area for nightlife. So Soi 11 in particular, Friday and Saturday, really good. The areas in particular that are really good are Sugar Nightclub, Levels Nightclub, really good. You can also go to Sing Sing and C'est la vie on these nights, which are once again really good on these nights, but they are four of the best nightclubs you'll find in Bangkok. You can also go back to Khaosan if you want your backpackers, but this is an interesting area I haven't mentioned yet, is if you want the high class Thai girls, the middle to high class Thai girls that you might not find in the other areas, is you go to this area called Thonglor, and there's 4 main nightclubs in this area. You can look it up on Google. You can find them. The nightclubs I think are called Beam, D&D, which stands for Do Not Disturb, and Daymore. And these clubs are typically filled with mostly Thai girls, not many white girls, and they are very much more the high class, richer Thai girls that if you're interested in a high class Thai girl, you can go for them. And they're going to be more, that area is going to be more busy on the weekend, Friday and Saturday. On Sunday, once again, it's similar to Monday and Tuesday. It's just Khaosan Road basically. Khaosan Road's really busy on a Sunday, where every day is really busy there. Sunday to Tuesday, Khaosan Road, and the other days as I specified. That's your night game. I'm going to talk about more later on, the differences between the white and the Thai and where to find them in particular, and the different class barriers and the different kind of jobs you'll find here in Thailand, and whatever you're looking for, where you might be able to find it. I'm going to talk about that later on, but now I'm going to talk about Daygame. Daygame in Bangkok. It's not quite as good as the night game, but it is still mentionable. Now the biggest center for shopping, and all Bangkok is called MBKs, filled with white girls. Very good for Daygame, and that's in the Siam area. And then you have all the other shopping centres around Siam that are good for Daygame. You got Siam Discovery, you got Central World, you have Siam Centre, you got all of them. And it's just a huge area to do Daygame, and then all the streets around there are packed with people walking around as well. You can also do Daygame at all of the other sites. So you've got the Imperial Palace, you can do Daygame there. I don't recommend it because it's a Buddhist place to go to temple, you might get in trouble. We have a Lumphini Park, it's really a nice relaxing place. You could find some girls lying down, chilling, jogging, doing the exercising. That could be a good place to do Daygame. There's also some random animals around, and it's a free place to go. So not only that, if you don't want to do Daygame, it's a good place to go and relax. And then we've got Asok, Terminal 21. That's the second biggest shopping centre in Bangkok. Really good place to go. You've got 7 different levels, and each level has its different theme. And at the top we have a really good food court that's really cheap. We can go take the girl to get food, or you can go get food yourself for a nice break. So Terminal 21, don't forget that. That's also the perfect meeting place to meet a girl for a date. Terminal 21 is actually where the BTS and the MRT meet, which makes it really convenient for girls to meet there. And not only that, it's really cheap to get food. So I recommend you meeting girls there all the time, and if possible, try to stay around Terminal 21 or Siam. If not, Khaosan is also a good area if you want to go for the backpackers. So that's Daygame. There's also evening game, which is kind of like Daygame and night game in a mix. And the best place to go for this is the street in general, and in particular night markets. Now, Bangkok is littered with night markets. We've got the Khaosan night market, which is going to basically be the white girls around Khaosan, the tourists, the backpackers. Then we have Rooftop, new train market, really good. Now, I would recommend you at least try this, especially on Sunday. On a Sunday, this is particularly good. It's a nice mixture between your day and your night game. When you got like sick of doing too much night game, you're burnt out, this is a nice break, and you can still do some game. You have a nice bunch of bars. You have the shopping stores where you can get a haircut, you can buy clothes, you can buy different drinks, and there's a nice food place where you can get all the different types of Thai food, and also some Western food too. So really good place to find a girl that's walking by herself, get an instant date. And it's kind of a mixture between expats and tourists. The girls that go there are normally not the ones that stay here for 2 days, but they're normally the backpackers that stay here for a few weeks. You don't find a lot of expats here, but you don't find a lot of girls that stay here for 2 days. So it's a nice mixture between expat, like the in-between of an expat and a tourist for white girls. And then you've got like cute Thai girls that go there that are looking for white guys. And that's where I met one of the hottest Thai girls I met, actually. And we got some of that on Infield, but not all of it. But yeah, so that's the Daygame for Bangkok. So now we're going to talk about the different types of Thai girls you can find in Thailand. So the guys that are interested in meeting Thai girls, tigers, I like to call Thai girls tigers because they sound kind of the same. So while you're here in Thailand, you might be interested in a variety of different Thai girls. I've categorized the Thai girls in all these different categories, and there's like different attributes and different places you can find them. So we've got, for Thai girls, we have these different categories. We have the ladyboys, the notorious ladyboys, the ones you might avoid, the prostitutes, the ones you might want to avoid too. We have traditional Thai girls, the ones that are more religious, the ones that kind of believe in the Thai culture a bit more. We have the gold diggers, probably want to avoid them too. We have the high-so girls, the ones that are going to be a lot more difficult for you to get, but you should try anyway. And props to you if you can get some high-so Thai girls. And that basically means high society, higher class women that are more like up there at the top. Then we have the Thai girls that can't speak any English, and well, we can experience that in any country where girls don't speak English as their first language. Then we have the Thai girls that are students, and obviously you're going to find them around the university campuses here in Bangkok. So the ladyboys, it goes without saying, with the ladyboys, they're the men that become surgery to become a women. And this makes me think something about Thailand. Since there's so many ladyboys here, and ladyboys are women that were once men, transvestites I suppose, it makes me think that there must be much less men here than women, because on average there's 50-50, right, with men and women. And if a lot of the men become women, that means there's more women than men in the country. So when you have way less men in the country, there's an imbalance, and now when there's less men, women feel like they need a man more, and they're more desperate to find a man. And this makes sense in Thailand because the girls here seem to be a little bit easier, and there's less competition. And it's the same with white girls. When the white girls come here, there's not many men here to satisfy them. So what ends up happening is there's a power imbalance with gender kind of thing that you'll find in all Western country. Women have a lot of options. Here they don't, because a lot of the women become ladyboys. There's not as many men to go around for the women, because a lot of the men are feminine and become ladyboys. A lot of the men are also very traditional, and they don't fulfill the women sexually as they want because it's the Thai tradition. I'm not going to go into that, but what ends up happening is the Thai girls don't have as many options, and they want you more. Like, there's just more available women here because of that. There's more single women here because of the less men available, but maybe one of the variables is some become ladyboys. But the thing about ladyboys is you might want to avoid them. They're going to hustle you, they want to scam you, they want your money, and a lot of them have STDs. And do you really want to have sex with a ladyboy? It's kind of scary. It's a woman with a dick. I mean, do you really want that? But the crazy thing is, some of them look so beautiful. Some of the hottest women you're going to find in Thailand are ladyboys. And one of the biggest problems you'll come across is you might not be able to distinguish, especially at first, a ladyboy and an actual real woman. Here's some little tips for you. Adam's apple, that's the most obvious one. The voice, actually this is the most obvious one, the voice. Does she have a deep voice? Probably ladyboy. Does she have a strong facial structure? Could be ladyboy. Is she really tall? Could be ladyboy. She has big boobs? She might be a man with fake boobs. Ladyboy. Does her body look too fake? Could be ladyboy. Also, ladyboys tend to be a little bit more muscly than normal women. So there's some signs to look up for ladyboys. Next type of girl are your prostitutes. Now these ones are the most obvious. They come up to you and grab you when you're walking past certain areas in Thailand. You got Soy Cowboy, you got Soy 4 on Sukhumvit, you got some other areas where the girls will just grab you when you're walking past. They say, hey sexy boy, and on Tinder, they will be the easiest ones a lot of the time. And, I mean, they'll be the ones that message you first, they'll be the ones that match everyone, and they'll want to scam you or take your money basically. And it's really easy to tell if this is the type of girl. If you're going to meet a girl and you're not sure if she's a prostitute or not, just say, hey, are you a working girl? And if she says yes, don't meet her. And if she does say yes, maybe you can say, I want to meet you as a normal girl, and when you meet her, she's not going to act like a prostitute, and you can talk to her as if she's a real person, because you know every prostitute is a real person. Not that I personally recommend it, because there are risks still. She could still be trying to scam you, she could still be lying to you, and she might be more likely to have diseases, and that's a big problem here in Thailand. 1.1% of the population has AIDS. In Australia, it's like 50 times less. So be careful, wear condoms. Chlamydia is also a huge problem. I even caught it here, and I had it in my fucking eye. It was a nightmare. So next we have the traditional type of Thai girl, and this one's very common. These are the Thai girls that are very bought into Thai culture, the ones that believe in the king, the ones that believe in all the values of not showing any affection in public, the ones that are very slow. So these girls that you meet are the girls that are more shy, a bit more conservative, the ones that don't want to go too fast. If you're the guy that wants to have sex, a lot of sex, with as many people as possible, especially Thai girls, try to avoid these ones because they might want to go on more dates to have sex. Now I'm not saying it's not possible, I did it plenty of times, but you might want to go for the more open-minded, liberated Thai girls if you think you want more sex. If you don't care and the girl's really amazing, she's really special, maybe you can put a little bit more effort in and she'll come through. But a traditional Thai girl isn't the best one to go for if you want to have sex fast. The next kind of Thai girl I'm going to talk about is the Haisa girl. And these are the ones you might want the most, but it might be the hardest to get. These are the ones that have rich parents. These are the ones that made it and that are now rich. These are the ones that really take care of themselves, the ones that like have really good fashion. These are the ones you're going to probably find in Thonglor. Haisa Thai girls don't fall into the same categories as other Thai girls. A lot of Thai girls that are low class will want white guys to get out of their low class situation. They'll see white guys as an escape of their low financial situation or their life. But Haisa girls don't have this problem, so they don't look up to white people quite the same. So you're not going to have the advantage as a white man as you would with the other Thai girls. But what's without a challenge? If you want a challenge, go for them. They dress really well, they're interesting, and you're going to find them in areas like Thonglor, in the high class nightclubs around Bangkok. While I was here in Thailand, I got with multiple Haisa girls, and one in particular that was a doctor who owns a doctor clinic. So a lot of guys actually say that the guys that come here to Thailand are the ones that just want easy Thai girls, and that's not necessarily true. Well, it is true for the most cases, but don't be limited to that. Don't let that limit you, because some of the girls here don't fall into that category of being the easy girls that want just white guys, and the high-so girls are definitely part of that. So if you're one of the white guys that come here and you can have sex with doctors and lawyers or celebrities or like anyone that sort of has a higher class position here in Thailand, that automatically kind of sets you apart from the normal guy that comes to Thailand that just wants the easy pussy, because that's not the easy pussy. You need to put effort into that. And Thailand gets this reputation of people come here that have no game. And that could be true. Like, there are plenty of girls that don't care about your game, you're a chode, and they will prefer that. But there are the girls that you still need game, and you need to fucking game well to get with. And high-so girls is definitely that. So one of my most favorite girls was a high-so girl. Like, really intelligent, really smart. You don't have to worry about paying for her. You don't have to worry about her trying to steal your money. If you really wanted, you could travel with this kind of girl. You could go to London with this girl. These girls have money. They're the Thai girls you could travel with to London. She might even pay for you. Some of these girls are fucking rich. So the girl I got with was, she's kind of in love with me actually. She owns a clinic. She's a doctor, and not only that, she gave me medical advice while I was in here in Thailand when I got STDs. Fucking handy. So if you just like put effort into yourself, make yourself look more classy, don't dress like a fucking backpacker with an... See, I don't look classy myself right now, so don't judge me. I don't always look like this, but don't be the man with elephant pants. You see every guy in Bangkok, all the white men wearing the fucking elephant pants and the low class clothes you see in Khaosan. The high-so girls will ignore them. They will never get with them. You just have to put a little bit more effort into yourself, dress like a fancy man like you would back in your own country, and you might have a chance with these high-so girls. So the last category we have are the students in Thailand, the Thai girls that are students. So there are, I guess there are two subcategories here, the international universities and the Thai universities. The girls that go to the international universities, the Thai girls, speak really good English. So if you want a Thai girl that speaks good English, go for them. Because the worst thing is a Thai girl that doesn't speak good English, because there's plenty of those. There's plenty of, especially low-so girls, even the ones that want your money, even the ones that want something from you, they can't speak good English, and there's huge problems that come up. Big communication problems where if you're trying to screen the girl or you're trying to find out what's her situation, you can't find it out very fast. It gets really awkward and the girl can freak out because you didn't communicate something properly, and it's not really fun to hang out with a girl that you can't really talk to in English. It's just it's a hard time, and even if the girl really likes you, she might just leave because she's like, I can't tell them what I want. We can't communicate with each other, and you'll find that the whole date you're on Google Translate. Now, that doesn't mean you can't do it. If you really like the girl, go for it. But I recommend trying to avoid the girls that can't speak English, and international university students are a good idea. So you could do your day game at an international university around Siam. The girls that study at the Siam University are the ones that speak very good English. They're very innocent, they're very cute. They're more traditional, but they're not always traditional. Some of them are very open-minded, and I can think of some examples in my head of the girls I got with here, but they're the more innocent girls that haven't been with many guys. So if you want like an attractive girl that can speak good English that hasn't been with many guys, because there are so many Thai girls that would fuck every white guy they met because they're desperate to get as many white guys as they can to higher their status. The university girls don't necessarily do that. They're more like the university girls are more middle class. They're not low class. They're not high class. Sometimes they're high class, but their English is good, and I would say they're more cute and innocent and fun. They're adventurous. They like to drink. They like to try something new. They're in that like naughty phase of their life, like normal people, right? So you could go game the universities to find that type of girl, the one that speaks better English, the international ones. So now we're going to move on to the white girls. There's not many as different types of white girls. We're going to categorize them in three different parts. We've got the backpackers, which you'll find the most of in certain areas. Then we have the expats, the girls that live here long term that are white girls. And then we have the models, which are a mixture between the expats and the backpackers, but mostly expats. Then we have the semi-expats and backpackers, the ones that kind of stay here for a middle term, like a month or 2 months. But we'll just say we'll just put them in either category to make it more simple. So first we have the backpackers. You're going to find them everywhere, but most particularly Khaosan. If you are sick of girls leaving the city, if you're coming here for a longer period of time, you want a girl you can see for a week or longer, do not go for the backpackers, because most commonly they leave the next day. They leave, you never see them again. You won't even be able to set up a date with them. You'll just have the only chance you'll be as the same night later or same day later. That's all you can do with the backpackers most of the time. They're hot. Some of them are so beautiful. There are so many beautiful backpackers, but they dress really badly. They often smell. They don't shower very well. They have really crappy logistics. They're in dorms of other people. You can't go back to their house. When you try to invite them back to your house, they're scared because they don't know the city very well. They're often with friends. They're just a bad decision to make when you're figuring out the girl to take home. Now, a better decision I find, if you can, are the expat, the white expats, the girls that have lived here long term. They're the ones that have lived here so long that they're not happy with the guys here. Once I said before, there's not as many guys as girls in Thailand because of my theory about the ladyboys. You heard that. Now, this works in your favor for the white girls as well. The white girls want dick. The Thai girls want dick. So the white girls don't get it because there's not as many guys around, and the white guys that they go for, because white girls probably like white guys more. Not all the time, but they probably do, because the Thai guys tend to be more feminine and more shorter. They're not as attracted to them for those reasons. Thai guys are much smaller. Thai girls are much smaller. White people are taller. Right? And Thai guys don't have as much game. They don't have the culture to make people good at game. The guys that are from Australia, America often have better game, even though most of them are still chodes. The guys here are just even more chodier. So when the white women are surrounded by this, they're more desperate to find a cooler guy, and if you're that cooler guy, they're going to latch onto you a lot easier. So especially the expats, because they've been here so long, they've become more frustrated. They'll be so much happy to meet you. So the expats you can expect to meet here are mostly Russian. We have other sources. We have Russian, we have French, we have Russian French, we have German expats, we have English expats, we have some Australian expats, but I don't recommend those. Australian girls here tend to be fat. I don't know why. They're not that high quality. We have the Ukrainians, we have the Hungarians, we just have basically European, American, Russian, and some other areas of expats, but they are better for the reasons I stated before. And quite often they're the ones who dress up, they go to the fancy venues, they put more effort into themselves than the backpackers because they know that they have a reputation here. They're going to be seen again. A backpacker's here, she doesn't care what happens, which is an advantage. She's more likely to have the same LA because she doesn't care about her reputation. But once again, you're not going to take her home. An expat, often, if you just tell her you're a fellow expat, if you tell her you also live here, even if you don't, if you're leaving the next day, do yourself a favor, tell the expat you also live here, because then you give her relatability. She doesn't think you're going to leave her. The biggest problem with the white expats as well is when they meet white guy, they're scared he's going to leave the next day. They're scared he's from Khaosan Road in a hostel and he's going to leave the next day. Now, guys are too dumb to tell, and they tell the truth. They say they're leaving the next day, they say they're traveling, and they think they're cool. I'm traveling the world, I'm so cool. And they think that's going to sound so amazing to the girl. She's heard it a million times. Every guy she's met is that cool guy that's traveling, and guess what? That's not cool anymore. Because the guy thinks that he's traveling the world, he's higher value. To these white expats, they see that every day. They're sick of it. They want to avoid you motherfuckers. They want the other white expat. So just pretend you're that white expat. In your view, that might be lower value because you earn less money, you live in an Asian country. How's that cool? Well, to them, that's what they want. They want something more stable. They want someone they can be with, they can see again, because they're sick of the guys that just one night stands and now they're over it because they've been here for years. That's my advice for expats. Tell them you live here, go to the expat clubs, have a place you can take them to, have a hotel with good logistics. I'm going to talk about the places to book the hotels and the areas to stay to get the expats and to get the high quality Thai girls. So that's the section for the white girls. Let's move on. So the areas to stay in Bangkok, where to live. This part is really fucking important because Bangkok isn't a normal city. Bangkok as a city is huge. And if you live on one side and you game on the other, you might be in an hour-and-a-half taxi ride to go game. And if you're trying to pull a girl 1 hour and a half across the city and she's leaving the city in the next day, you fucked yourself. So let's talk about how you can do it. First of all, you want to live near public transport because when you're meeting Thai girls and white girls, they need to be able to get to your house easily. So living near the MRT or the BTS is the smartest. Now you can do this even better. You can live next to the main stations of the MRT and the BTS, or even where they intersect. So the best logistics I found are Terminal 21, Asok. That's one of the busiest areas where people go to meet, and it's a really easy place to get a girl to meet you. So if you want to stay on a hotel or an Airbnb on Asok, it's a big street next to Terminal 21. It's called Sukhumvit 21, Sukhumvit Soi 21. I'll explain this. A Soi is a sub-street of a street. It's basically a side street off of a street. So we've got Sukhumvit's a main road. There's a Soi, for every side street it's called a Soi. We have Soi 1, Soi 2, Soi 3, up until the maximum. of how far the street goes. So if I said Sukhumvit 21, that would meet the 21st side street of Sukhumvit. Get it? That's actually Asok. So Asok is actually not a side street, it's a huge road. That's why it's not called Soi 21. So Asok is a really good place to stay for logistics because it's near Terminal 21. Also Siam is a really good place because a lot of people go meet there. There's big shopping centres. It's an easy place to get a girl to meet you, so that's a really good place to stay. Wherever is a good place to meet is a good place to stay logistically for dates and to pull girls because a girl's not scared to come. If you want backpackers, you can stay at Khaosan because you don't have to go very far. You can just walk outside and get backpackers. Easy life. You can go get smelly girls. If you can go get smelly backpackers, you can get anywhere else in the world. There's nothing unique about it. You can pull those girls anywhere else, any other city in the world. You're not doing anything interesting. But if you want to go for the girls that are white, that are unique to Bangkok, the really cultured white Thailand girls, you have to go to Sukhumvit. You have to stay on Sukhumvit. The places I recommend, and probably the best place to live, is Soi 11. Sukhumvit Soi 11 is probably the best place because we have the best nightclubs for the expats nearby. We have Sugar, we have Havana, we have Levels, and we have not too far away Sing Sing and Selavi, which is where all the expats go. So please go there, and the girls will know the area. When you say, hey, let's go to Soi 11, Sukhumvit Soi 11, they're not going to say, we're not going to your hotel, because they don't think you're going to stay there. They think you're going to another nightclub, and all of a sudden you're going up to your hotel, and now you're pulling them. If you say, hey, let's go to Khaosan Road, they're going to be suspicious, and they're not going to go with you, and they're going to be disgusted because they hate that area. So I would recommend, if you want the expats, do not stay anywhere near Khaosan Road. Stay on Sukhumvit, especially Soi 11, especially Sukhumvit Soi 21 near Terminal 21, or Siam even in that area on the BTS. Or if you're really particular about money and you can't afford anything, just try to stay around the BTS or the MRT in general, so at least the girl can come on the train to meet you. Because a lot of the expats don't have much money, and they're not going to get taxis everywhere. They're going to get the public transport, and to make it easy for yourself, just stay next to it. Trust me, it's going to help you. Now let's talk about dates. In Bangkok, dates. You're primarily going to be going on dates with Thai girls and expats. Probably mostly Thai girls, but also expats. And it comes into where you're staying. You want to be taking the girls on dates depending on the girl, right? So if the girl's like a lower class kind of girl, she doesn't really care, you can just go drink on the street. The awesome thing about Bangkok is you can drink on the street. There might be laws against it, but no one enforces it. So you can get in a taxi with the drink, you can get a car with a drink. You can't drink drive though, so don't try to drink and drive, but you can get in the taxi with a drink, you get in the tuk-tuk with a drink, you can walk on the street with a drink, and the girl can do this with you. It's a fun thing to do with a girl. If the girl's higher class, I don't recommend doing it. She won't like that. She won't like seeing the rats running on the road having a drink. She'll find it disgusting. If the girl's adventurous, she wants to do something fun, you can take her to one of the grosser areas like Soi Cowboy, Soi 4 in Sukhumvit, where there's prostitutes, ladyboys everywhere, and the girl might find it funny and hilarious, and it might build the sexual vibe and the husband frame between you, because no one's going to AMOG you there, no one's going to cop block you, and the girl's going to you're going to be the stable variable there, and she's going to come to you when she wants to get away from the craziness, and that might help you. But if the girl's very high class, she won't like that. And if you're with a very high class girl, I recommend you to take her to the fancy places that are everywhere. There's so many sky bars here, so many bars that have a view of the whole city. Sky Bar is probably the most famous one. Sky Bar in Labur Sky Bar is very expensive. You're going to be paying $20 US a drink. Fucking expensive. If you want a meal, you're going to be paying $100 US for your meal. So unless she's really, really rich and she's going to pay for you, I don't recommend you to take her there. But the best place, a middle kind of place that's still very high class, is to take her somewhere on Soi 11. It's kind of a middle high class area. The places are fancy. They're not too expensive, but the girl will like it still. And the food's very good. The drinks are very good. And if you're staying around there, what I found when I was staying in Soi 11, I could go to a restaurant that was really nice. We have the Indian restaurants, we have the German restaurants, we have the French restaurants, we have the Thai restaurants, we have all the Western food, and we have all the clubs, 1 minute walk. 7-Eleven, grocery stores, convenience stores, prostitutes, ladyboys, you can find it very close, everything. Soi 11, really good. That's the best place to really stay. You can take the girl on a date there, you can take it back up. If it's a high-class Thai girl and you're only looking for high-class Thai girls, I recommend you staying in Thonglor, and then you can just take her to a bar in Thonglor. And there's plenty of those. There's plenty of high-class Thai bars in Thonglor, and you can just go get some drinks of her there. So what I recommend when you take her on a date here, you can pull in the city a lot faster than you normally could off a date. So I first recommend you try to, if you think you can get away with it, take the girl straight to your house and don't even go to a bar. Now, a lot of the time that won't work. Take her to a bar as close to your house as possible without her freaking out, and hopefully you didn't fuck up your logistics so you can actually do this. If you just stay in the middle of whoop whoop, you can't ask the girl to come to a cool barbie because there won't be any bars and she won't want to come that far. So as long as you didn't fuck up your logistics, now you can take the girl on a date close to your house that's really nice. And there's so many different options. If she's a poor girl, you can take her to street walk, get the drinks. If she's a rich girl, you can take her to a rooftop bar because it's next to your house because you live in a good area, and that works. So all you really need to do is get one drink or two drinks, maximum 1 or 2 hours with the girl, and say, hey, let's go to another place. You go for a 10-minute walk maximum to your house, not very far at all, and when she asks where we're going, you just say we're going to see another cool place. And if you're staying in a nice place, she's not going to freak out when she comes up, because in Thailand there's a lot of clubs and bars in hotels. So when she's coming into your hotel, she won't ask any questions because it's normal to go into a hotel to go to a bar or a club. Literally normal. So it won't be until the last second until she knows she's coming into your room, and then she's like, oh shit, is this your room? I'm not coming. You're like, I'll just come in for a few moments. And then she comes in, and now that she's in your house, you don't have to try to do anything. You just relax, and that's where game comes in, which I talk about all in my videos. It's really simple. You can go into your room a lot easier than you'd be into normal city if you didn't fuck up your logistics. Thanks for powering through this video, guys, but there's still a little bit more to talk about. There's still Tinder, one of the biggest things that's going to get you laid here in Bangkok. All you have to do is install Tinder. I have a video about Tinder that you can watch, a complete guide to Tinder you can watch that's going to help you. I want you to watch this. Click in the link in the description below, and then it will give you more of an idea how to do this. But briefly, Tinder in Bangkok is so much more than you could ever expect. It works so well, and what I want you guys to do is I want you to buy Tinder Gold so you can see the girls that like you before you even like them, and that way you're saving your time. You're going to give yourself that abundance when you go out and do day game and night game, that you don't have to worry about who likes you and who doesn't like you, because you already have women that want to meet you and you have a lot of options, and Tinder is just going to be a part of this. So Tinder in Bangkok, I met so many models on there. I met so many high quality, high so girls, and so many girls that are willing to come to my house without any thought or any like objections. It was unbelievable. Just takes a little bit of you just need to buy Tinder Gold and you need to buy some boosts. That's it. And you want to be using your boosts at about 8 to 9 p.m. in Bangkok, and you're going to be getting so many results. Now you obviously have to have a good Tinder profile, and I'll talk about that in my Tinder video, but Tinder in Bangkok is off the scale, and you want to be using Tinder as much as you possibly can. So when you're not day gaming and night gaming, you want to be inviting the girls over to your house on Tinder, or inviting them once again to the logistics near your house of Tinder. And you could potentially expect, if you have a good Tinder profile, to be getting 3 Tinder dates a day if you're using enough boosts at the right time and you have Tinder Gold. And the last thing that's not so pickup related, but it could be a good opportunity to take a girl on a date, especially if you want to see the girl again and you want to actually have fun with the girl, not just for a night stand, just hang out with her a bit and have a good company while you're doing it. The sightseeing options here in Bangkok. Now, I'm going to list my favorite ones to the other ones I like. So, in terms of the temples, Imperial Palace, 500 baht entrance fee for foreigners. It's the biggest temple here in Bangkok, probably the biggest temple in Thailand. It's huge. It's quite a big entrance fee. It's about $15 US, or it's 20 Australian dollars, 500 baht. But it's huge. There's so much cool stuff to see. It's filled with Chinese tourists, so that's really annoying. They often Chinese tourists, like they kind of just bump into you. They don't really care about the space that you occupy. It's really annoying, but good place to take a go on a date. Also a good place to just see. We have the Golden Temple, another cool temple. There's temples everywhere. In terms of the night markets, we have New Rot Phai, the train market, really cool. I recommend you go see that. Really good for day game as well and evening game. Potentially night game as well. Good place to take a go on a date. Really good to take a girl on a date on a Sunday. And we have Lumphini Park. That's a really good place to go and relax and do some exercise. Also take a go on a date. And then we have Asiatique. Even though it's a bit more expensive, the view is amazing, and it's another really good night market. Another market you can go to that's really cool is the floating market. Now, it's really far outside Bangkok. If you want to go for an hour and a half taxi ride, I recommend going there if you don't mind about the distance. For a date opportunity, not that good because it's so far away, it'd be a pain in the ass, but it's just something cool to see. Other things that Bangkok have to offer, you can go see the biggest shopping malls. You've got MBK, you have Terminal 21, you have Khaosan Road, which is, you know, the shitty backpack area. If you want to see that, you want to see people taking shits on the road, whatever. The Sea Life Aquarium in Siam. We have Lady Masses or whatever it is, the mannequins thing they have here. We have the cat cafe in Bangkok, which is a good place you can take on a date if they like cats. We have the prostitute areas and the ladyboy areas, which are kind of hilarious. If you really want to prostitute with a ladyboy, you can go there, or you can see it just to take the piss. We have Soi 4, Sukhumvit Soi 4, which is the most gross area you're ever going to go to. We have Soi Cowboy, which is like a fancy version of that, but still full of ladyboys and prostitutes, if you want to see that. The go-go bars. Sukhumvit is a really good area in general. I recommend. Thonglor is a higher class area. Seeing all this alone is going to take up a lot of your time. There's so much more Bangkok has to offer that I haven't mentioned and I haven't discovered myself. But yeah, guys, I hope you got something out of this video. Where it comes to Nightgame, fucking amazing city for Bangkok. Bangkok has really good Nightgame. It's really good for Tinder. It's more than you could ever believe. There's really hot white girls here that are models everywhere that go to certain clubs. There's so many white expats, and Bangkok is the most visited city in the entire world, and that doesn't mean nothing. I mean, when a city is the most visited city in the world, there are advantages. There are things you can do. It's so fun. Right now I'm near Khaosan Road, so that's where I'm going to be checking out from.
I hope you guys enjoyed this full Bangkok guide on where to meet women in Bangkok, plus just a general guide for passport bros and expats. You know, this is going to be very useful for you guys when you come here, because a lot of guys come here and they don't know what they're doing. So yeah, guys, I actually make many guides around the world on where to meet women in the day and night. I have guides in Australia, and I also do pick-up videos everywhere in the world. I do full infield breakdowns on open to close on how to meet women. You can go get them in the Bredicus Vault. Also have a course about Daygame, how to meet women in the day, because I find that's one of the best ways to meet women in the modern age, is meeting women in the day. That's how you have a lot of the genuine and real connections that can turn into something awesome and with really attractive women. So a lot of guys don't know how to meet women in the day, but it's one of the best ways to do it. That's why I made a course about how to approach women in the day, get their numbers, take them on dates, take them home, and literally the whole process is fully in depth. There's nothing like out there, nothing else like that out there in the world. So go and get it, dayseduction.com, Daygame Seduction. And yeah, I'm traveling all around the world doing boot camps. Currently I'm in Thailand, so I'm actually coaching here, but I'll be coaching all around the world, including Australia, USA, Europe, and much more places. So if you're interested in getting coached by me, you can go check out links in the description below my social media, message me on there. So you can message me on Instagram, Telegram, Facebook, or my email, braddatinglifestyle@gmail.com. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Give it some engagement, like the video, comment below, and until later, Braddatinglifestyle out.